Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you haven't been to my channel, welcome to my channel. This is Detail Oriented. My name is Lauren and I make videos about anything under the sun. So my daughter just turned 1 year old recently, but about a month ago I decided to put her in school. Disclaimer, by the way, I am not at all an expert in motherhood. Yeah, I'm just doing my thing. I always took Scala at the playground, always met up with nannies or moms and saw all the kids there. And she would hang out at the playground every mornings or afternoon. One day around June, I went down, took her to the playground, and no one was there. I just felt a little bit sad for her because there were no playmates, when normally when I take her down there were lots of kids, lots of nannies, lots of moms. Just a ton of kids. And then that time it was like 0 kids, and it wasn't even raining. It was just sad. That afternoon I took her downstairs again at the playground, and then I saw all the kids and I told the nannies or the moms, yeah, she was here earlier, but no one was here. They just pulled me aside. Mommy, Scala is very active, and she actually socializes well with the other kids and with adults. So why don't you take her to school? The time that you went to the playground is when everyone else went to school, and that's why they were all gone. And that's when I took advice. Maybe I should check out all the schools around this city. And that's what I did. It was just my first time ever hearing, you should take Scala to school, I mean, she's only 1 year old, and that's why it didn't even cross my mind. I want to discuss this because I got a lot of comments and questions about Scala's school and social media. I did my research first and then saw a bunch of schools, basically like a play school, daycare-ish kind of school. Each school that I saw around here, they all offered trial classes. I looked at reviews, I looked at the teachers, about the teachers and about their school. I picked the top 5 schools around the area. By around the area, I mean I could walk at all these schools. I walked 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes walk just so I can get to the school. That's actually what I love about this area. The schools around here, they're all walking distance. I don't want to deal with traffic. The first week, I checked out all the schools. I contact them or go to them physically and inquire about the school. And all of these schools, I kid you not, only accepted 2-year-olds and above. I think Scala is just very sociable, and that's why a lot of the nannies and moms were telling me to take Scala to school. And I always took Scala with me anyway, even if it was just inquiring. While inquiring, they also allow you to take a tour of the school. I don't know if that's a thing, but in my case, whenever I went to inquire, they did a whole tour for me, and Scala would be walking with me and stuff. That's when they realized, you know what? Scala seems to be very sociable. Scala seems to not make a fuss. So, you can do a trial by next week, and then they would schedule me. I took advantage because, what will I lose, right? Took Scala there every single day in every school for them to see and for her to experience the whole thing. And for me too, because I would always be there during trials. During those trials, you have to observe your child, of course, if they are having fun, if they enjoy the company of the people around them, if they love the school system, what they do during the day, what they do in every minute. You really have to be there to see and evaluate yourself. You don't just trust in everyone's opinion. Don't allow anyone to just force you to enroll your child. After her trials and everything, the teachers love her. All of these schools wanted her. All these teachers welcomed her, even with her age, which is the youngest. If enrolled, she would be the youngest. Actually, the school that I chose for her to go to now, every time there are new students inquiring, the directors actually take her as an example and show her and say that baby over there, she's only 1 year old and she's like this and like that, and she doesn't cry, yada yada yada. I noticed a lot of the kids were crying hysterically whenever they get left in school by their nannies or their moms, and I realized that that's normal. Because the teachers would say, that's normal. A week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks in the beginning, it's really something that they go through. But not my daughter. My daughter, she was down for school. Even the first day, she would leave me behind. And she just gets excited with a lot of people there. The feeling that I get whenever her class ends, oh my gosh, she just runs towards me. It's the cutest thing when I see her run towards me because she's excited to see me now. Like after she's enjoyed herself with other people, with the school, with the teacher. Some of you might have an opinion that she is too young for this. I don't really bother with those opinions because I know my child, and a lot of people that know her too, and with the schools, they all know how she is and how she can handle things. It's not for everybody. And if she's emotionally and psychologically able to join classes, then that's okay. And I'm really gonna have to emphasize about school that it's not the type of school that everyone thinks of, like torture. Her school times are just up to 3 hours max. And it's not every day. And it's really up to the school that you inquire at. It's really up to them to tell you your options. I also didn't want to disclose my choice of school for Scala just because it's for privacy purposes. I know a lot of you wanted to know about that, and I'm sorry. But I hope this video did help with you looking for your school for your child. If you do find out what my baby's school is, then good for you. Go visit the schools that you intend or consider to put your child into. Go talk to the director, the directress. Go talk to the teachers. Find out their credentials. You don't have to ask them. You can go online, check out the reviews if that's the case. Consider sitting down with your child and seeing how she or he interacts with others and how they enjoy the school, because that's what worried me too, is if my child doesn't like this, why should I even leave her there, right? So you can't just torture your child just because school is important. What I love about the school that I picked is that my daughter's needs were attended to promptly by the teachers. Very promptly. They have activities every 10 minutes. What I found with the other schools is that they also mix the children's ages. So they have like a 5-year-old, 4-year-old, 3-year-old, 2-year-old, and then my 1-year-old in one class. And at first, I kind of didn't like the idea of it, but they kind of explained it very well why they have that kind of system. It works for a lot of people, but it didn't really work for me. So make a list of what's important for you. For me, it was teacher to student ratio. The attention for a child is important, especially for my daughter's age. What are their activities in school? What do they do? I love everything that's been going on in school right now with Scala. She's so in love with school that when I sign in at the counter, she's already gone. She's no longer by my side. She would run to her teacher, she would run to her class and already start class even if class hasn't even started yet. That's how much she loves school. Didn't even say goodbye to me. Right, Scala? Yeah. I've gotten a lot of good feedbacks, and even the other parents in that school commend me. She's really mature for her age, and that's what a lot of people tell me, that everyone that meets Scala, they all seem to say the same thing. It makes me really proud. The huge part of it is the fact that she's getting a lot of attention, but at the same time, she understands that other people get the attention too, and not just her, and that's what I like about it, because we don't know if she's gonna have a sibling anytime soon. We don't know if she will have a sibling. Who got the biggest sticker again today? Huh? You got it? For being the most behaved? But teacher said you always want to make it your turn. Scala, we have to take turns with everyone else, okay? Let everyone else take turns, okay? Okay. I'm taking advantage of Scala not being here after I film this. I'm gonna edit it as fast as I can. I just wanted to discuss like the things that I did, the process on how I found the school. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something.
Bye.